Hello, JJ.
Hi, how are you?
About time you got here.
Well, I'm busy.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed. I was wondering there for a minute whether you're going to make it.
Well, I'm in a hurry.
What are you in a hurry for?
I'm, moving out.
Oh, that explains this. Isn't this a hobo pack?
Uh-huh. I'm moving out of house.
Oh, you are you? Did you have a fight with your sister again, or what's going on?
I have been invaded.
You've been invaded?
Uh-huh.
And who invaded you?
My cousins.
Your cousins invaded you? I thought they moved in the house down the road.
Yeah, but they're painting their rooms.
Oh, they're painting?
Yeah, they've been painting for a whole week.
A whole week of painting?
Uh-huh. And I'm tired of it.
You're tired of them painting? They're not painting your house, they're painting their...
Yeah, but they're living in my house.
Oh, yeah?
And Chester's in my room.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. All of his stuff, too.
All of his stuff?
Yeah. His Lego, his clothes, his Nintendo, his stuffed animals. All 199 of them.
Oh, wow. That must really take up a lot of room.
Uh-huh. There's no floor space anywhere. And worst of all...
I mean, it can worse?
Uh-huh.
What's worse?
He has, you're not going to believe this, a karaoke machine.
A karaoke machine?
Yeah, and that makes the room so noisy. I can't hardly stand it. You know something?
What?
I'm upset.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I can see that. You're kind of I'm upset about having to share your room.
No, that's not what I'm upset about.
You're not.
No, I've got that figured out. I'm moving out.
Oh, I see. So, why are you upset?
There are no girls here.
Well, of course. We're taping. We're not at,
This was supposed to be me helping you with the story.
Yeah, that's right.
Where are the girls?
You're just going to have to pretend they're here. JJ. JJ.
Cut that out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I kind of have to get your attention.
Yeah, you do. So what's the story?
Well, actually, the story is very much like what's going on at your place.
What's that?
Overcrowding.
Oh, yeah. Okay. They had overcrowding in the Bible.
Yeah, they did, actually. You see, God blessed Abraham. Actually, in Genesis chapter 13 is where we are.
Oh.
Yes. And in our story today, God blessed Abraham and his nephew Lot so much that their flocks and their sheep and their herds grew so large that the servants looking after them began to fight.
Was it a fist fight?
Yes, I suppose they probably did have some fist fights, an argument.
What were they arguing over?
Who was going to have first choice of the best grass so that the animals would be the healthiest and the strongest.
Oh, sort of like karaoke in your bedroom.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah. So they were fighting over karaoke. No, they weren't fighting over karaoke. You're getting me confused now. No, they were in the fields. And there were so many sheep and goats and donkeys and cattle and camels that there was not enough grass for everybody to go at the same time.
Oh, sort of like mealtime at my house this week.
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
I really wanted that last hot dog.
Oh, yeah.
But Chester got it.
Oh, so you had to share your food too.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, actually, they got to fighting so much.
There wasn't any fights, really. There wasn't any fights at my house. Mom wouldn't allow it.
Well, Abraham didn't like it either. In fact, he said in order to keep peace in the family, he said to Lot, why don't you take all your household, all your belongings, all your sheep, your goats, and all of your flocks and herds, and you can go in one direction and I will go in the other.
That would mean they did what I'm doing.
Yeah, basically, yeah, because Lot was to take everything he owned and he would go in whatever direction he wanted. And actually Abraham gave him the choice.
He gave him first choice? Wait a minute. God gave the land to Abraham.
Yeah, that's right. He did.
And Abraham gave Lot the first choice?
That's right. Abraham was sharing.
Oh.
And he was trying to make peace with his nephew.
Oh. What happened next?
Well, Lot, being Lot, and not being wise like Abraham, he looked around. What are you doing?
I'm looking around.
Oh, well, Lot looked around and he looked for the best grass, the greenest grass, and the most beautiful valley was right there.
It was?
Mm-hmm. It was right along the river. And he said,
I'll take that way.
oh, do you know what else was down that way?
No.
No, you don't. No, it was the city of Sodom.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. You see, Lot's choice was eventually going to get Lot in trouble. But that's a story for another day. So Lot and Abraham decided to part. And Lot took up all his gear and all his flocks and herds, and he went his way.
Goodbye, Lot.
What's so funny?
I don't know. Hi, girls. How are you?
Can we stay with the story?
Okay, go ahead. What happened next?
Well, actually, what happened next is kind of amazing. You see, God came back to Abraham and reaffirmed his promise.
What promise?
The promise, and he had Abraham. He said, look to the north, look to the south, look to the east, look to the west. I think your east and west is backwards, but anyway. Yeah, that's what he did.
Then what?
Then God reaffirmed his promise that no matter where Abraham went, wherever he put his feet, that would be his land.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, actually, that's not quite as amazing as the promise that God had for us.
Really? God has a promise for us?
That's right. He promised, even way back then, that he would send his son to take away the penalty for sin.
He did that?
You know that story.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. The story of Jesus. Jesus came as a result of God's promise that he would send his son to die for your sin and for my sin and all the sins of the boys and girls and men and women of the world, that they might have their sins forgiven and that they might one day be with him in heaven.
Wow, that is a great promise.
Yes, the greatest of promise. You know, Hebrews 13:16 says, do not neglect to do good and to share what you have, for such sacrifices are pleasing to God. God wants you to share, even if it means sharing your room and being absolutely crowded out.
Really?
Yes.
Do you think I should go home?
Yeah, probably. Your mother will be looking for you.
Nah, I was planning on being home for supper anyway.
What do you mean you were planning on being home for supper? I thought you were moving out.
Only for the day. They're going to be gone after supper.
What do you mean?
The house is almost finished. The painting is done. They're just setting up the furniture.
You mean you went through all of this, the packing, the moving out, and they were going to be gone after supper anyway?
Uh-huh.
JJ. I don't know what I'm going to do. Can you say goodbye?
Goodbye, girls.
What about the boys?
What about them?
Goodbye, boys and girls.